Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle. He said if you come to a game and you bring your son, and you guys are sitting in the nosebleeds, I want your son to say whoever number 7 is played his hardest. And he might only see me one time, but that one time, I'll be playing like it's my last. Kevin?
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. EA, we appreciate the report. So the opening lineup for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. To the wing on the left. Dinwiddie against Lowry. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Over Lowry. And there's Bridges on the assist by Dinwiddie.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. No good with the triple. Hero against Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Heat on offense. And here is Hero. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Brooklyn. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And here's Miami. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. On the floor for Miami, backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Adebayo is out there with Zeller, and it's Butler in at the 3. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Simmons. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. Curry can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Strus passes to Zeller. Butler against Harris. Adebayo at the elbow. Zeller finds Butler. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
The pace, yeah, right now. It's early, so we know they're a veteran team here at home. There'll be several runs in this game.
Especially on the road. The defense leads to that pace, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
When I look at the Nets, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Well, how is this game close? I know it's becoming a jump shooting lead, but you got to at least threaten teams on the interior.
Generating some easy hoops would certainly help their cause, but it doesn't seem like part of their game plan. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. We've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Hero. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now, here is Lowry. 15 seconds left in the third. And here's Love from the arc. The kick outside to Butler. Johnson with the defensive effort. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Max Strus is out there with Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Zeller in the center position. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
For the key, Hero. Second shot opportunity. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And here's Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Strus. Missed. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the Heat call time here. They're ahead by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth. So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Hero does so much damage off the bench for this team. Now here in the clutch, let's see if he can step to the line and come through.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Bridges. No good on the quick 3. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.